Zion.
I think the whole community was really devastated by the death of Zion in our community, a 4-year-old child, by domestic violence, by family violence. And we wanted to do something to honor his memory and to give the community an opportunity to share their grief and their sadness. Somehow when you come together and share it collectively, it helps heal a little bit and you feel like you're being heard. A lot of people today shared with me that they didn't even know Zion, but they were so heartbroken because he's 4 years old and it was a very big tragedy. So we wanted to have an opportunity for people to share that grief, frustration, sadness, anger, and also to educate the community about child abuse and domestic violence.
There are several young children here with us today, like this little boy that his sign says no hit. How old are you? This is a 4-year-old child. This is what we're talking about today. This should be Zion's life, going to the beach and being loved by his family.
Today's event really came about because of an outpouring from the community itself at Imua Family Services, where we help children who suffer from developmental delays or disabilities and special needs. And sometimes these delays are often caused from trauma experienced in the household. People were calling our agency and saying, how can this be? How could this have happened? What can we do? The write-up in the newspaper, I think, gave a very graphic description of the wounds and how serious this was, and I think people just responded with, this can't be. What can we do? How can we stop this? People don't want to have this kind of violence in our island, on our island of Maui that we love so much. We cherish our island, we cherish our community, we cherish our community life. So Stacy Moniz, the Executive Director for Women Help and Women I, we began a conversation about, well, we should do something and give people an opportunity to express their grief. And that's really what today was about. We literally organized this within 24 hours. From everywhere I went today, people said, Dean, thank you so much for doing this. This so needed to be done. We weren't trying to make a political statement. We weren't trying to make a justice statement. We weren't trying to make a statement about behind the scenes what's going on in results of this child. We were just trying to remember this child for who he is and the short life that he had so that he would not be forgotten. And that was all it was about today.